The legislature has now adjourned the 2019 session, and pending final action by the governor, I'll take a few minutes to summarize the budget outlook for the current and upcoming fiscal year. The current budget for fiscal year 2019 has net appropriations totaling $7,643 million. Supplemental appropriations made this session totaled $168.6 million. The largest appropriation went to Medicaid at $150.3 million, and the second largest was for flood recovery efforts at $15 million. The current projected ending balance of the general fund is $166.2 million. A portion of the ending balance will be deposited to the reserve funds and the Taxpayer Relief Fund, while the remaining funds will be carried forward into fiscal year 2020 in accordance with Iowa Code. For fiscal year 2020, the budget has a total available resources estimated at $7,916 million, an increase of $111.6 million. Appropriations total $7,644 million, an increase of $300,000 compared to estimated net 2019. However, due to a one-time appropriation to the Cash Reserve Fund in the 2019 budget, this increase is understated by $113 million. After adjusting for this, the spending increase on state programs and services is $113.4 million. The current projected ending balance in fiscal year 2020 is $277.3 million. Now, we'll take a closer look at how we arrive at these totals. To calculate total resources, we first start with the December Revenue Estimating Conference projection, and then adjust for the reduction made during the March meeting. Next, there is an estimated $76.8 million in carry-forward from 2019. Finally, the General Assembly also made several adjustments that will impact the general fund revenues. Most of these changes will decrease general fund revenue next fiscal year and moving forward. As stated earlier, total appropriations enacted for fiscal year 2020 are $7.64 billion. The largest state appropriation is school aid, which is estimated at $3.29 billion. This is an increase of $83.4 million compared to fiscal year 2019, which includes a 2.06% increase in the state supplemental aid rate, a $15 million decrease to the area education agencies, and a $5 adjustment to the state cost per pupil. Medicaid appropriations are estimated at $1.73 billion, of which $1.43 billion is from the general fund. This includes $23.4 million to rebase the reimbursement rate for nursing facilities. However, the appropriations do not account for managed care organization capitation rate increases for 2020. It is anticipated the General Assembly will need to provide a supplemental appropriation to cover the capitation rate increases. Appropriations to all other agencies and programs total $2.92 billion. After accounting for the revenue adjustments and appropriations, the ending balance is transferred through a series of funds. The first are the two reserve funds. The budget puts the combined balances of the state's two reserve funds at $784 million for fiscal year 2020, which is 10% of the adjusted revenue estimate. This is the maximum allowed by the Iowa Code. Finally, the Taxpayer Relief Fund is estimated to have a balance totaling $73.4 million in fiscal year 2020. The fund received a transfer of $13.4 million from the fiscal year 2019 general fund surplus and is estimated to receive an additional $60 million from the surplus in 2020. The funds can only be spent by the General Assembly for providing tax relief. Our 2019 session fiscal report is anticipated to be published in late June, and there are a variety of documents under the post-session information header at the address listed on your screen. Final fiscal notes on bills approved by the General Assembly will be published to the website under Fiscal Notes. In addition, please see our April Fiscal Update article for copies of the tables and information summarized in this video. Please contact any of our staff if you have questions or need more information about the state of Iowa's budget.